The origin of how we found Miles and Apollo Gauntlet is we went out to our crew and asked them, like, hey, if there's anything out there on the web that you guys know about that we should be looking more closely at, let us know. And this guy, Seth Cooper, who'd worked with us for a long time, was friends with Devin Flynn, who was friends with somebody who knew Miles through the art scene up in Canada. He sent it to us and we were like wiping our eyes laughing, like we had to watch it again. I called Miles, I had to track him down, it took me like a week. I finally got him and yeah, I'm like, hey Miles, my name's Brendan Birch, I run this animation studio and I want to talk to you about Apollo. And he goes, if it's all the same to you, I just assume I never animate again. And it was like, oh man, this guy's awesome.
He did this whole thing on YouTube before it was an Adult Swim show, and it was incredible, and can't imagine being that driven.
I don't know why I even did it in the first place.
Make these gauntlets powerful.
I just wanted to make a cartoon and I was learning animation at the same time, so I figured out animation while I was doing it, and I had to do everything because I had no money, so I couldn't hire actors or anything like that. So it's funny too, because a lot of comments are like, I like how you purposely make bad animation on the original series.
Yeah.
And I would read the comments and I was thinking, I was trying.
Here comes Apollo Gauntlet, fights evil even when it's not there.
We kind of worked on a few different versions of the series where one was like just totally episodic, and then there was one version where it was like completely serialized, and then kind of came to a point somewhere in the middle and brought it to Adult Swim, showed them the web series, and we sold it, and then, developed it further from there. The character's the same. He's definitely the same recognizable character from the web series, but the world's a lot bigger.
I mean, it was extremely important for us adapting the very singular point of view to an entire crew of people who all have their own talents and they all have their own areas of expertise and they all have their own passions. And we really found that the best way to do it was to get everybody clued in on this particular sensibility. We had to remain very true to that, and we also had to make it a better looking product for TV, basically.
Make these gauntlets powerful.
It's Miles's original vision. The first couple episodes he did, I tried to take as much as I could from that, and then also applying to what he wanted, which was paying homage to the classic Filmation backgrounds. So trying to blend both of them while keeping what he already started, just respecting that.
Doing all that work yourself can get really time consuming. So actually having a whole bunch of people that are doing it and doing it much better, that's a good thing. It took me forever by myself, obviously, like a few years. So seeing somebody do it in like a few days is pretty amazing.
The show has changed the work environment in that everybody's very passionate about it. Everybody really wants it to succeed. Everybody really loves the show. So they're giving it their all.
That's true. I mean, the show is inherently lovable. Everybody really loves to come to work every day and work on it.
The fight scenes are so funny. Usually with action shows, I'm not huge into fight scenes, except for in Apollo Gauntlet. They're so silly looking.
What are you doing? Dude? Oh my God.
Every animation artist is trying to do, by their very nature, the best job they can do. A lot of people have been, trained to, do a Disney style, or to do a John Kricfalusi style, or very expressive and big. And it's this was more kind of mumblecore, more lo-fi.
He's the very model of a modern vile corporal.
We had a few things where I would spot something, I would go, oh, let's leave that in because it was like a fuck up or whatever, but it's, I like that kind of thing, I guess.
It's kind of like if you could see the artist's hand in digital animation, this would be equivalent to seeing that.
There's this part where Apollo does his famous turn in reverse also, and he does it several times.
Yeah.
There was just like elements of that from the original series that were brought back, like some of the roto footage of like someone flipping.
There were a lot of times where we were like rotoscoped footage. Shooting that rotoscope was probably the best thing I've ever done in my life. Now we are rolling on take 3. Okay, here comes Apollo. And he ducks under and is, look over here, look over there. Here comes the monster, oh shit. Here comes the monster, boom, then run off, perfect. All right, we're recording, so you're eating apples, all right, and then throw it away. And then smash the roof, boom.